What's going on, everybody? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo. It is the ultimate turning right simulator. It's the ultimate turning left simulator. Hell, it's the ultimate going straight simulator. It is the ultimate driving simulator. That was about as cinematic and intense as I could make it. So, what happened in the last episode is we finally did it. We finally knocked out the final of 3 endurance races, so that entire area is now finished, leaving but one more challenge. One more challenge for us to take down. The GT World Cup, and we have a decision to make here, and I've been thinking really hard about this because we have 1.25 million credits at our disposal to use, which means we can buy virtually any car in the game and do whatever we please with it. We also have some cars in here that I have not used yet, and I'm telling you right now, I am having such a hard time trying to decide whether I want to go out and buy a car or if I want to use this just totally beautiful, gorgeous Silvia LM. Oh my god. If it were any other color besides this green, I probably wouldn't be using it, but oh, it's just tempting me so bad. Okay, let's go look at our options one more time here. I just want to see. I gotta get some visual confirmation here. I do love that NSX. It's pretty cool looking. I think I'm definitely not gonna do this one, even though I love the way it looks. We've already used that car a fair amount in this game already, so I think we can safely not do that one. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love the blue. I love the blue. That whole America red, white, and blue thing. Ooh, it looks good. This also is good, man. I do love Imprezas in this game. I just I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it. I feel weird using a rally edition car for a final countdown, if it will. I think if there's one car that's really going to toss this up for me is this, because I love the way this GTR Skyline looks. It looks so cool. I love the red, white, and blue color scheme for this. I love the way all the different decals and all the stuff is placed on this. It just, like, visually looks just great. However, I still don't know if there's anything out here that can really make me go against my my heart here. I'd probably be more inclined to do this RX-7 if that spoiler wasn't so weird looking. Like, I'm so used to spoilers going more in an upward fashion rather than outward. There's just something about the way that looks that really bothers me. But it does have that really awesome green color as well. But I don't like the red wall tires. That really kind of ruins it for me. So, you know, I think I'm going to go against what I said last episode. I said that I was going to do the right thing and spend some money. But I just don't think I can. It just looks so cool, and it's Oregon Duck colors because it's definitely orange and it's got yellow on that spoiler. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. The real true Oregonian right inside of my balls. it's just telling me, man, you gotta do it because my balls can speak English apparently. So we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know if it's gonna be necessarily the smartest choice because I don't know how good our competition's gonna be. You would imagine that it being the World Championship, we're probably gonna have some fast-ass cars in here. So we'll see. And it's on high-speed rings, so you would think we're gonna have at least a GTO in here. Oh wow. Oh yeah, there he is. There is most certainly some fast cars in here. We might pay the price for our decision, but you know what? This just makes it all the more fun, I say. Ooh, this is gonna be great. I'm so down with this. I'm so down. I'm down for a challenge. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of it. I probably should be because that GTO is probably gonna totally rape me in the butthole. But hey, we're gonna find out. It sounds awesome too. Oh, it sounds great. However, I know for a fact that GTO's all the way up there, so this is going to be one of those races that comes down to the wire, man, because we definitely don't have the top end speed to be able to space ourselves away from these fools. So we're going to be in for a doozy, a real, just good old fashioned American doozy. Oh, I got something to bring up to you here. Have any of you guys ever like seen a car accident unfold that you weren't in? I saw that today on my way to work. It was so bizarre. I've been in a few car accidents in my day, and I'll tell you, I've never seen a car accident like that wasn't on TV, because obviously we've all seen car accidents happen on TV before, but I've never seen one unfold that I wasn't about to be in, because like those, you can definitely see those happening. That's definitely nothing new for anybody. But I was driving to work today, and you know, I was listening to some sports radio, no big deal, kind of catching up on you know, the slate of games and whatnot, and where I was driving, it was just like it's just kind of like this little kind of highly traveled road, but it's only one lane of traffic on each side. And so it's kind of like my back road of getting to work instead of taking the freeway, because just the route of taking the freeway is much more hectic and annoying, having to go through town to actually get to my work after you get off of there. Even though in transit, much faster to go the freeway to get, you know, to that town rather than going the back way, but that just, it doesn't really matter. So I'm sitting there driving, and I'm just kind of spacing out a little bit, just kind of looking ahead, because it's more or less a pretty straightforward drive. Like, there's not really a lot of you know, turns and curves and whatnot. They're all very slight things. And I'm driving, and I can see up in front of me there is there's a van that, or some type of you know, SUV type of vehicle. It's driving, and I can see that it's pulling up to a halt. Because I would assume because it was probably planning on turning, you know, somewhere, going across traffic, I would assume. And hey, we're gonna win this, by the way. We took that GTO to school just now. See you later, buddy. I'll pick you up after school, you piece of shit. That was great, dude. The Sylvia, the Oregon Ducks theme Sylvia. She's dropping fucking loads, you know, loads of power. But anyways, let me go back to the story here. So I see this car, it's up to a stop, and I was like, and I didn't even think of anything of it at all, until all of a sudden, like, I couldn't see what was going on behind it, but all of a sudden I saw this giant forming cloud of just like smoke and whatever, and all of a sudden I'm like, well, this is weird, what the hell's going on back there? And as I'm drawing closer to this, I see that there's a car just like he's slamming on his brakes so hard that it caused like hardcore racing car-esque burnout. It's like it's producing that much that it looked like the van that was stopped was actually the one doing it, because the cloud was so big and it was right there. And I realized what was finally happening. I was like, holy shit, this car's gonna run into the other one. And all of a sudden the van just goes. It was so weird. It just, like, I saw it shake forward from, like, the impact, and I was like, and my reaction to it was so weird, because, like, now that I think about it in retrospect, it was so stupid and kind of a dick thing to say. As soon as I, you know, realized what was going on, like, as soon as I made the decision in my head, I was like, oh, that's definitely a wreck. I was driving by, because it kind of like made me flinch a little bit, because I thought that maybe there's going to be like debris that like flew up and hit my car or something, and as soon as I realized that wasn't going to happen, I was like, huh, a wreck just happened. Good. Not like I was actually, oh boy, not that I was actually like happy that it happened, but I was just like, it was just so like kind of surreal and bizarre that I actually watched that unfold in front of my face. And like, obviously I was concerned, like I was like, oh, well, I hope that, you know, the people involved are okay. But it kind of hit me, because that van slash SUV or whatever the fuck it was, like, it had been in a stationary position for, I'm gonna say, at least like a whole 5 seconds. And so the first thing that like hit my mind when that car ran into the back of it is that there's no way in hell this person wasn't on their phone. There's no way. Like, there's no way you could have possibly not known that this person was there. Because, no. Oh boy. Shoddy handling. Shoddy handling, my fault. Ah, good gourd. Good gourd. I was trying to say good God, but apparently good gourd is what came out of that. Oh boy. Yeah, we may not be getting first place in this one. If we don't make up some ground very, very fast, we're gonna be really throwing away that quick lead that we had here. We got time. We got time. But yeah, like that was just the first thing I thought. I was like, well, a wreck happened. Good. Well, this, God, that turn is not being kind to me. I was like, so I hope everybody's okay, but I'm almost positive the person that initiated all the contact had to have been texting. There's just no way they weren't. Like, I've texted on my phone before, but my general rule of thumb, and I feel like most, you know, at least marginally intelligent people that ever do that, is they usually don't do that with cars directly in front of them. Like, if I'm ever going to be texting on my phone, if there are cars in front of me, I make sure they're way the hell ahead of me. That way, just in case, you know, they do kind of slam on their brakes, I'll have plenty of time to know. Because I try not to be, you know, looking at my screen for longer than, you know, maybe 2 seconds. Like, I just kind of do a quick peek to see if I have, like, notifications or anything. If it's something that I have to answer, I'll usually wait until I'm up at, like, a stoplight or I just get to wherever I'm going. But yeah, dude, like, that was my first thought. I was like, man, dude, you just about fucking, like, really genuinely hurt yourself from fucking texting or checking, you know, Twitter or Facebook or whatever it is, you know, looking at something stupid. And, I just hate it. I hate it. And, like, the guy that was actually driving in front of me, he was in a truck, like, he saw it happen, like, right as he was driving by, and, like, he kind of did a little bit of a weird move, too, and, like, I get it. I totally get why he did it. Like, he wanted to go check on the people and make sure they're okay. But there was no more traffic coming the other direction, and so I was, like, far enough away that this guy, like, slammed on his brakes and pulled like a donut in his truck and flipped around and turned the other way and started driving the other way so he could go check on these other people. It was just so weird. I'm just sitting here like, whoa, like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's gonna cause a wreck too if he's not careful. And oh man, the whole thing was so weird. Like, when I finally, oh no, please don't blow it. Oh boy, man, that's the first time I've ever botched that going through the grass move there. We did it, though. We definitely recovered. We definitely recovered. We made it a little bit closer than it needed to be, but we did it. Ooh, and that GTO got 4th. That helps us out a bunch. All right. Oh, we took just a huge lead with that just now. Oh man, that's great. I am a happy camper. Okay, I think we got enough time for one more race here. I think that I saw that this championship thing was 6 races, so if it's gonna be 6 races, we can do half here and then half of the next one. But yeah, oh man, it was so weird. Like, when I finally got to work, I was just like, I actually watched that happen, and then I went back and thought about it. I was like, I've been in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like probably 4 or 5 accidents in my life of varying styles and severities and such. And when I was getting, like, the store open and getting the whole thing set up, I ended up going back and I sat in the office for a minute, and I just thought to myself, like, I wonder how it looked to everybody else when I got into all of those accidents. Like, did anybody think of it the same way? Like, did people have, like, that same sort of, like, whoa, I just watched that happen. Huh, okay, well, see you later, kind of thing. Or were people like, oh my god, I hope nobody's dead. Like, where people kind of go, like, a little bit over Hollywood freaking out action on that, or if, like, people just didn't even, like, register it at all. They're just kind of driving and then just, like, weren't paying attention at all, and just kind of slid right by him, essentially. I don't know. I kind of started, like, overthinking the whole thing a little bit, but it was weird. It was very weird. I figured this was kind of the appropriate place to talk about that, since I'm virtually initiating, you know, crashes every single race. Like, right there. I just freaking T-boned a guy, more or less, just so I could, you know, slither my way in front of him in the most, you know, jackassy way possible. And again, I can't emphasize enough how much I love that this game decided to take one small step away from like the uber realism that this game really has, and I love that they didn't involve like damage physics for the car. Oh no! Shit! Come on, man! Oh, he actually saved me a little bit there. God, that could have been so much worse than it was had he not kind of hit me and righted the old ship there. That could have been really bad. Oh boy, there we go. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. I think about things. I think about a lot of things. Probably when I don't necessarily need to, because it just gets me into trouble. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Need to calm down with these turns here. I haven't driven a rear-wheel drive car in a little while, so I'm actually surprised that I'm doing as well as I've done. I know I've had a couple of kind of iffy, you know, sequences here, but for the most part, I'm actually very pleased with my ability to handle a rear-wheel drive car. I was thinking, oh boy, I was thinking that when we were driving on Trial Mountain, like that was gonna be probably a 4th place finish. That was the first thing that popped into my head when I started that race was, oh boy, I haven't done one of these in a while with a car that has really the worst handling out of all the different drivetrains. So, yeah, I'm very, very pleased. Very, very pleased. And I'm not feeling half bad about how we're doing this here. But this car is not, like, super heavy either, so I guess that's probably helping just a little bit. In comparison to how it could be if I were, you know, driving, say, like a fully modded, like, Dodge Viper or something. I feel like that would certainly still be a much higher challenge than what we're dealing with here. Alright. This is good. This is good. I mean, the Oregon Ducks are flying right now. Not in real life. They are most certainly not doing that in real life right now. But hey, I am living vicariously through this color scheme of this car as the Oregon Ducks that I have known for the past few years of being really fucking awesome and having the greatest color scheme on the planet, even though people will think that it looks more like vomit and snot, or piss, whatever one you want to go with, but I love it. I love this shade of green, dude. It's so great. I much prefer it over like the really dark, like emerald green. I actually think that this more of like a kind of like a lime green or maybe like a Kelly green, much better looking, and that particular shade of yellow with kind of a little bit more of like a golden, well, not really like a goldenrod. Goldenrod's a little bit darker than that. But kind of like a highlighter yellow, really, is what that seems to more resemble. I don't know. I just something about that seems to really mesh well together for me, especially when you see it on football unis. That's what it's all about for me, at least. I'm a visuals guy, and I don't know. That particular color scheme really seems to go well. So we're making it happen. We're about to get a full clean sweep here. And oh no! Oh god! Pick it up, man! You gotta go! Oh man, I don't like this whole, let's make the whole damn thing interesting on the last 2 turns of the race. Oh boy. Okay, we're good. He got control of himself. I looked at the mini-map and I saw that one car is just so far behind. It's so sad when that happens, you know? I wonder who it is. Watch, it's like the GTO or something. Oh my god, it almost was. Oh, it's Atlantis. The Atlantis has like a really low horsepower count, I think. Wow, dude, how is this GTO struggling so much? It has such a huge advantage over the entire field. It has the best handling, it's easily got the best acceleration, and it probably has the highest horsepower in here. But you know what? It don't matter what car you drive unless you got the proper handling. It's all about the man behind the sticks, you know? Good times. Good fucking times, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are exactly halfway done with the final challenge in the game. So, you know what that means. When we come back on what just may well be the final episode of Gran Turismo, we're going to finish out this little challenge here, and we'll see what happens. Maybe there's going to be something that I don't know about that comes up. Maybe there won't be. I don't know. But either way, this is your host, AMF1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time, perhaps for the final time. Take care, everybody, and don't text when you're driving, for God's sakes. Or at least if you're gonna do it, be smart about it. Don't let there be cars right in front of you at a complete stop while you're still going full bore. Yeah, just do that.